name is Daniel Shmulevitz. I'm doing a service called kaonima.io. If you go to China, you will notice that you can't really recognize the internet. You need a solution. You don't need a VPN. You need a proxy. That's what Kaonima is providing. I'm the author of the system library in Clojure, which you might know. And I'm the founder and co-organizer of the meetup in Tel Aviv, Clojure, Israel. Today I want to talk about Lisp in the context of science, because Lisp is a mathematical theory, not only a programming language. Now, the Lisp is based on the lambda calculus. Is this correct? Yes or no? Yes first. Hands up. Lisp is based on the lambda calculus. Yes. Okay, Lisp is not based on the lambda calculus. Okay, I don't know if Lisp is based on the lambda calculus. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We'll see on the video exactly what the proportions are. It doesn't matter. I thought Lisp was based on the lambda calculus. It is not. Lisp is a recursive function theory. What is recursive function theory? Recursive function theory is a mathematical formalism which originated in a fascinating debate in the early 1920s. If you will, this debate is so famous that it is called the foundational crisis of mathematics. David Hilbert was the leading mathematician. In 1930, he went in Königsberg addressing via radio his native town, because he received an honorary citizenship. He was retiring from his professorship, and he was reflecting on his career. And he said, "Wir müssen wissen, wir werden wissen." Why? We must know, we shall know, because mathematics had a lot of issues, and they needed cleaning up. And Hilbert had a program. And it's known as Hilbert's program. Hilbert's program was to do an axiomatization of mathematics. And on top of that, a proof that this axiomatization is consistent. What a program. Now, in the same town, just one day earlier, there was a young person, a young PhD student, that made his first announcement in a conference in Königsberg, where David Hilbert participated, but he didn't participate in this particular discussion because he was busy preparing his speech. And that was Kurt Gödel. And Kurt Gödel said, there is no way an axiomatic system which is consistent can be complete. This is known as the first incompleteness theorem. Second incompleteness theorem didn't make things much happier. It states that a consistent system cannot prove its own consistency. This was extremely deep insight in an informal room where most people didn't really understand what he said, but there was John von Neumann in the room. And later, Kurt Gödel wrote his theorem in a paper where the proof that he gave was extremely convincing, and the resistance for his theory was won over by the proof. Now, the proof is known as Gödel numbering. It's an arithmetization of syntax, and he used primitive recursive functions to do the encoding between syntactical objects and numbers. So now we have put our we have pointed the exact origin of recursive functions. Now, John McCarthy is using recursive functions. What are recursive functions? It's very simple. 5. Why are they interesting? 5 functions: projection, constant function, and successor function, which you can combine in any way you can with function composition and primitive recursion. Now, John McCarthy contributed to this mathematical formalism by showing that you can replace primitive recursion with the if-then-else condition. Okay? This is known as the McCarthy's formalism. Now this talk, I was the backup speaker. I had a 30-minute talk. I condensed it in 5 minutes. So I will give this talk back in another context. Please come and see me. And thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.